I do not like that island, and I do not like those birds. So we're leaving. Socially awkward intro, and welcome back to Wind Waker. I'm Shalerrin, and today we are heading off to Greatfish Isle after we spent quite a lot of time collecting a whole bunch of stuff. Hello! Hi! Welcome! Thank you for flying with me. This is adorable. See, Errol? The gulls like me too. Take that. You're not the only sibling. Well, she is the only sibling, I guess, but like the gulls like me too, so take that. This is adorable. Also, hang on. I feel like I've got the wind in a weird direction for this, so... Yeah. That's better. Yeah, that's better. I felt like we were moving a little bit slow. I just didn't have a good reason as to why, but yeah, this is a lot better. That should be it. Off in the distance there as we approach, it should be it. You know, the Great Sea is great and vast and a little bit lonely sometimes, so... Actually, no. No, if it's spawning in the map fish, we should be fine. Normally I would skip to this, but you know what? We gotta take a little time once in a while to kick back and relax and enjoy the waves. Can I steer to the map fish before I... Nope, never mind.
Hey.
Look, Link, do you see it? What has happened to this place? Well, that's a yikes. What is the meaning of this? The island. It is... broken up into several disconnected chunks? We are too late. I knew we had precious little time, but I never suspected how little. A great water spirit named Jaboon once lived here, but no sign of him remains. Oh there! Link! So, you're here. I've been looking for you. Are you by chance seek the great spirit Jaboon? I'm sorry to report to you that Jaboon can no longer be found here. You don't say! It's not like we just figured that out. It's fine. You're redundant, but it's fine. Just look at how this place has been torn to pieces. I suppose this, too, is the work of the Shadow in the Forsaken Fortress. But fear not. Jaboon was able to flee this island before it was attacked. He is in a safer abode now. Would you like to guess where that abode may be? On the island where you were born. On Outset. Yet, even if you were to go to Outset now, you would not be able to see Jaboon. The cave where he hides is sealed with a mighty stone slab that repels all who try to pass it. Why, not even the pirates with their mighty ship could get in. I must apologize, Link. I thought if anyone would know of your whereabouts, it would be the pirates. I told them this tale without so much as a thought for the consequences. I don't know what they hoped to get, but they immediately set sail for Outside Island and tried to break into the cave. It is lucky that they could not gain entrance. I have heard that they were last spotted on Windfall Island, but doing what, I do not know. If you wish to see Jaboon, I think you'd better search for the pirates on Windfall Island. What an eerie isle this is. Everywhere else boasts clear skies and calm seas, but this place suffers under dark clouds and rain. Valoo must have been right when he asked me to bring word of Jaboon to you. Did he ask you? Or did he ask Medley to tell you because she's the only one who can understand him? Moving on. It frustrates me, but I'm gonna move on. He called this island cursed. I would counsel against staying here longer than you have to. That is your decision. I have told you of Jaboon, so my task is complete. Oh, of course it is. Good! For you! Get back here! And... Useless, the lot of them. Alright. So, Jaboon has survived. The sea spirit has lived wow. Let me try that again. The sea spirit has lived through the trials of many long years. He must have caught wind of Ganon's attack beforehand. If we are to believe the words of the Rito postman, then the pirates know something about the cave where Jaboon hides. Why don't we go first to Windfall and search for them there? If you say so. But firstly, before that, there's a couple things we can collect around in here. I think, okay, first thing is I want to head over to this little spittle of an island here. We're ignoring that money because, I don't know, there's... Well, actually, I could afford it. I could afford to collect it, but... Wow, Link. Link, thank you. Baby boy, you only have so much air when you swim. I need you to, like, cooperate with me so you don't die. This would be an extremely embarrassing end for the great hero, you know? Okay. Up here, first, we're gonna make a note of this. Secondly... I think... Right there. Hang on. Where is my bingo? Right? Wow. There. See that little spittle there? That tiny little outcropping? Yeah, we're aiming for that. Okay. Wind Waker to the... What is that? The south? Nope. That's the north. Northwest. Yikes. Do I have my leaf equipped? I don't. What am I doing? Alright. Oh, shoot! Shoot. Shoot. I think I messed up. I think he's gonna bonk it and... Oh! Okay. Sweet! I wasn't expecting him to hop so soon. I meant to get a piece of heart. But I meant to open the leaf at the apex of his jump. And that is not what happened. So I'm kind of glad we made it here. Okay, the next thing is... Oh shoot, what is the other thing? I know there's two things. Hey, King. Hold me for a minute while I think about this. Nope, I'm wrong. I was thinking of something else. Which we are totally going to go and get. Alright. To the east. This is east, right? Yeah, alright. Give me just a minute. Wait, no! No, 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 no! The map fish! That's who I wanted. Where is he? He was here. I saw him as we approached. Where? Oh, hang on. We were approaching from the south, weren't we? Where is he? He's got to be around. I don't want to move too fast in case I miss. There he is! Perfect. Alright, hang on. Let's set some bait while I'm going. And you know, while I'm next to Beetle's shopship, I may as well buy more pears for the next time I gotta go deal with Needlepoint. Gosh darn, I do not like that island, and I do not like those birds. Hey! Hey! Come here and eat my bait! Sometimes I don't think this game knows what to do with the angles on the map fish. Yeah. Tell me about it. Yes, tell me now. Hey, how does your ink work in the rain? Maybe that's a silly question. He does keep it underwater with him, so presumably it's just fine. Maybe it's waterproof. You should come around these parts on nights when just a wee bit of the left half of the moon is missing. So, hang on. Left half? What is that? Wee bit of the left half. Is that... That'd be waxing gibbous, wouldn't it? Wait, no, left. It moves left to... Waning gibbous? No. Nope. You know what? Never mind. That's when it appears, Fry. That's all the info I've got to offer. Now I'm gonna think about the moon. Not Majora's moon, but like the regular moon. Also, where is Beetle? Okay. I am gonna grab some pears from him while we're in range. Come back! Thank you! And I'm gonna think about the moon, because gosh darn it, if it's on the left, then... What do you mean you're not carrying any pears? Bye. I didn't get a chance to think about the moon. I'll think about it on our way to where we're going. You've seen those weird rings of light that appear on the seas at night, haven't you? Yeah, well, those things are a sure sign that there's treasure in the deeps, Fry. But let me tell you, there are some lights that don't always shine. Yeah, there are these special ones that shine like crazy, but only when you open a treasure chart. They say that those mark the spots where the greatest treasures are hidden. And that's all the info I've got to offer. Yeah. It's waning gibbous is what it is. It took me a hot minute and I had to sit and think about it, but it should be waning gibbous. Gosh darn moons. Alright, moving on. Here we go. This is what I was looking for. It's in the next square over, by the way. I'll stop and get the map fish after we get this. Link? Oh, bother. The one time I forget which side of the boat he hops out on. And it's on camera. Of course it is. Alright. Hey, buddy. Give me your stuff. Let me finish you. Ha! He thought he could punch me. He was wrong. You good? Alright, we're good. Who next? You next. Okay. Give me your stuff. Not bait. I've gone and wasted bait. That's fun. Wait! I can't... What is happening? I meant to hit him in the face, and it should have been fine. There we go. There we go. Okay. And one more. Alright. No, him. Okay. Steal your necklace. Steal your dignity. Get hit in the face because I hit the wall instead of him. Oh, actually that worked out. Delightful. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna... What do we got? Money and hearts. I'll take the heart and I guess I have room for the money. Kinda. Just money. Alright. Was that 10, 25, 6, 7, 30? Might have been 30. I'll count it as 30. Alright, and in here should be... I think... Oh, there we go. That's it. It was either a piece of heart or it was a chart that led to a piece of heart, and I couldn't remember which. And that's all this submarine has to offer, quite honestly. So, moving on. They've got a shop over there on Windfall Island. A nice outdoor shop. Did you know that, Small Fry? I did. And in that shop, they've got this really fine safe that looks to be brimming full with riches. And they just leave it sitting outside, day and night. I tell you, one of these days that thing is gonna get hauled off by a thief. Mark my words, Fry. Of course, if I were to find a thief in the act of thieving, I'd stop the perpetrator right there and catch the rat red-handed. I'm sure if I did, the owner of that shop would thank me. Yeah, he'd be happy. That would be the honest thing to do. And that's all the info I've got to offer. You are a fish. How would you stop the thieving? Can you walk? You don't have legs. Strange. Moving on. cape of this island is this crazy dancing fool who can't tell day from night. The guy's nuts. But you've got to respect someone who's not afraid to just let it all hang out like that, you know? I've been watching him, thinking I'd try to learn that dance and compete with him from out here in the ocean. But I just can't seem to swing with that crazy, funky rhythm of his. You should teach him true rhythm with your baton, small fry. Show him what it's all about. And that's all the info I've got to offer. That is actually a pretty useful tip. We'll be dealing with that sometime soon. Not right now, obviously, but sometime soon. Well, that's not the angle we approached from. It is just as the postman told us. The pirate ship has stopped here to avoid drawing the attention of the townsfolk. I do not know what they are researching, but if they are hoping to get their hands on Jaboon's sacred gem, I doubt they would tell you anything directly if you were to ask them. Link, I think you should try to find out what the pirates are up to, without them finding out about you. Alright, and now that we're here, we're going to do exactly that. You can go into town, you can try to talk to folks, but no one will really let you do anything. They'll all just say things about, gosh, what a bad storm it is outside, and that'll be it. So there's not really much point, but I am going to check this postbox. Good evening! Letters for Link? We have 2 letters. Oh man, I'm popular. Here is your letter. If you wish to be a true swordsman, find some knight's crests and return to me. Orca. Oh, okay. Duly noted. We got a red rupee. Here is your letter. To my son's superior. Thank you very much for looking after my boy. This isn't much, but I hope you'll accept it all the same. I politely request your continued kindness toward my son. Kashiko, by Toe's mother. And she gives us a piece of heart. Isn't that nice? This is the letter that we mailed for the part-timer on the Rito post office. Now then, we heard that the pirates were here after bombs, I believe, right? No, hang on. Did we know that? I don't remember if we know that, but I know that that's what we need to do, so I'm gonna do it. If that was not in the narrative, my bad. Ewe, 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 ewe. I promise I won't do that every time, but it's extremely funny to me. And therefore, you all have to suffer. Because things that I think funny, I will beat to death until they no longer are. Look, don't be mad at us. It's not our fault that we absolutely gotta have bombs to get the treasure we're after. How about you just think of it as payback for the nasty little monopoly you've been running here, yeah? So I bet you're thinking it was foolhardy to ask pirates to pay such an outrageous price, huh? Yep, I bet you are. You know, Gonzo, I still can't get over that bit of fast-talking you pulled to get that information out of the postman. Huh? Oh yeah! That was smooth! I tell you, the minute I set my eyes on that Link, I just knew he was hiding something back at Outset, yeah? So when I saw that postman, I just pretended like I was all worried about the kid and stuff. And presto! He spills the beans! Good work, Gonzo. Really, just top-notch. It's funny, though. I'm thinking this is maybe the first time you've shown such wit. Such cunning. You know, with your cunning and Miss Tetra's smarts, if you two got married and had a kid, that kid would be the greatest pirate to ever sail the seas. Yup, the greatest. You idiot! Keep your mouth shut, yeah? Don't be so stupid. Miss Tetra, are you listening to this nitwit? Can't you dock him some pay or something? Quit goofing off, both of you! Keep your childish jokes to yourself and get those bombs back to the ship. The second you're done loading them up, we're setting sail for Outset Island. What? Miss, we have to leave immediately? But it's been so long since we were on shore. We need to fill our bellies with some good eating, yeah? How about we grub tonight and shove off tomorrow morning instead? I mean, I'm fine either way, of course. Whatever you say is fine, miss, is what I meant to say. It's just that the boys were so excited to come to town, yeah? And I can't help but think it would be awful hard on them to leave so soon without a proper layover. So, what say we set sail tomorrow, yeah? What do you say, miss? That treasure isn't going anywhere. You're with me, right, boys? Who's for a night of fun? You're all fools, do you know that? You saw that demolished island. You saw the senseless destruction. We have to hurry down to Outset, or the same thing could happen there. Huh? Not to be disrespectful, but by the sound of things, you're worried more about that island than the treasure, miss. Don't be ridiculous! I want, the treasure. Alright, fine, have it your way. We can leave town tomorrow, you big babies. But we're setting sail at first light, so no sleeping in. Understood? Aye, aye. Say there, brother, what was today's password again? Mako, are you serious? You forgot already? You're so useless. Today's password is plankton, yeah? Remember? You know that Nico won't let you in if you don't say it exactly right. And he's real picky about it, so I'll say it once more. Today's password is plankton, yeah? Plankton, eh? We are so stealthy, we're just the stealthiest. Heck yeah. In practice playthroughs, I have gotten treasure, barnacle, and... what was the other one? Well, I can't remember, but that's not the point. There are like 6 rotating passwords that the pirates will use, and which one you get is randomly determined at the start of your playthrough, I'm pretty sure. So, mine will not be yours. I apologize. You cannot talk to this man. You cannot free this man. You cannot do anything to this man. He is, he's just here. And we're gonna leave him there. Bye. Wrong way. Bye. Alright, let's see. Today's password is plankton, so let's hop on over to the ship and make good use of that. As soon as we get there. I promise it's reasonable. Come on, there we go. Alright. Down in... No? Ah, man, it was the other one. No, not that. Here we go. Who can't walk the plank? Fascinating. Alright, let's see here. Plankton. Okay. Right, you may enter. I can only assume they repeat it so many times so that you remember how to spell it. Now that we're here, quote-unquote, after hours with no other pirates on here, we can actually enter Tetra's room, and there's a couple things in here that are interesting, at least to me. Let's see, this. Presumably her mother. That, what looks to be kind of a copy, I guess, more or less, straight from that tapestry in the beginning that we saw. The prologue one. This! Now, isn't that interesting? And of course, this picture that looks exactly like what we're wearing. A couple of things that she said to us make a little more sense now, don't they? She knows more than she's letting on. Oh, Link! My old swabby Link! So you're alive? All the other pirates said you'd got done in by that bird monster in the Forsaken Fortress, so I thought... Never mind what I thought. You're alive! Oh, I get it now. You came back because you missed me so much. I had no idea you wanted to be my swabby so badly. I see. Well, after you left, I went back to being at the bottom rung on the ladder. Which is why I'm stuck here while everyone else is in town having fun and eating and stuff. But I guess being so worshipped by my swabby ought to cheer me up. Alright, why don't we set you to your next test, huh? This one's harder than the last. Good luck. You'll need it, swabby. You can see there are lanterns hanging throughout the room, right? Well, last time when you pressed the switch, platforms rose up for you to jump onto, right? Yeah, well, this time there aren't any. Which means you have to jump from one rope to the next rope. Pretty tough. And that's not all. This time I've put a gate on this door, too. The switch opens the gate, but it'll close if you don't get here before time runs out. Run out of time and you'll have to try it again, little swabby. The switch that opens the gate is in the same place as before, so go step on it. If you get all the way to this side before time runs out, I'll give you the bombs we got in town. Yeah, you heard me. Give it your best shot, swabby. He really needs to stop making bets with me. He doesn't seem to win. Like, ever. I know that he's giving them to us because he thinks we can't possibly do it. But, yikes, kid. You gotta stop. I wonder... I know which one I'm supposed to go for, obviously. Aw, man. Didn't work. Did not work. Okay. Alright, cool. We'll just do that anyways. I'm gonna pause it and scoot down a little bit. Back and forth and back. And forth, please. Thank you. Okay, and go. Please? Okay, thank you. Good. 1, 2, 3. Hacha! What? You've gotta be... You did it already? You're incredible! This isn't good. I've never even passed this test. How could he do it so quickly? And make it look so easy? And if I give this to him, everyone will know for sure. Oh, I'll be so busted. Okay! You're the best swabby of all time. So, I guess I'll just give you the bombs. Go on, take them. Just don't tell anyone, okay? I'm serious. Really serious, okay? Okay? Okay. Let's get ourselves some bombs, shall we? We got bombs. We can carry up to 30. There we go. Try it out. It's a blast. It's the same, what's the word? It's the same controls as when we would find them just growing out in the wild, but now we can just pull them out of our bag instead. It's quite nice. Using bombs while on your boat gives you a mighty cannon you can use. Yes, that is also useful. That's mighty courageous of you, trying to steal treasure from pirates. I suppose I should be shocked, but I'm more amazed that you managed to survive after being tossed out of that tower. From the look on your face, I have to guess you haven't saved your sister yet, huh? You don't give things much thought, do you? You just rush in, never thinking how badly things could go for you. Like just now. The only reason you got what you did was because we left a simple-minded little rat like Nico behind to look after things. Wow, Tetra, he is right there. No one else would have parted with our treasure so easily, I assure you. He's preening in the background. What, is he just hearing his name and going, oh, she's talking about me? This poor boy. Wow. I mean, she kind of has a point. He did just give it to us, but he's right there. And just how do you intend to use those bombs anyway? Don't tell me you're going after Jaboon's treasure too. Right now, Jaboon is hiding in a cave on the back of the island you were born on. But the entrance is blocked by a giant stone doorway. You can't get in without breaking down the door. We are going to relax in town and eat our fill of whatever this town has to offer, but we'll be leaving for Outset first thing in the morning. If you manage to find Jaboon tonight, then I guess you win. But if you take too long, we'll come sailing right by you tomorrow morning, and believe me, you didn't get all of our bombs. You'd better be quick, kid. Wow, awesome! You have a stone just like the one Miss Tetra has. Hey, how do you use that thing? Can you talk to Miss Tetra through that? Man, you're so lucky! She has a very low opinion of you, my guy. I don't know, man. Is it just because she's pretty? Is that it? Have you got some sort of hero worship crush on her because she's pretty? I don't blame you necessarily, but like, dude. Get some dignity. Alright, moving on. Oops. I nearly went headfirst into that barrel. We've gotten what we came for. And there's nothing else really in town for us, so let's head back on out, go find the king, and be on our way to Outset. Except that now that I'm thinking about it, it's gonna take a hot minute to get to Outset, so we may do that next time instead. Oof, yeah. Recording is going a bit interestingly long. I'm gonna climb and hop? No! We were so close. We were so close. Alright. Hey, King! Where's he at? Here he is. What? Again? How many letters did I send? Good evening. Yeah, one letter. What? Notice from Beetle's shop ship. It's time for our semi-annual Big Chance Extravaganza. We have a new product that has burst onto the scene. Bombs! Hey, burst. I get it. Good pun. We're having an extra special sale on this choice item for a limited time only. You'll know where to find us by checking the enclosed Beetle shop ship chart. Visit a Beetle shop ship near you today. Offer not available in all regions. Don't miss this huge opportunity. Beetle. We got Beetle's chart. Now you know where to find Beetle's floating shop ships. Open the chart on the map screen to view it. Well, alright then, that's handy. We'll use that to find some pears. Oh, wait a minute, here he is. Do you sell pears? I needed to abuse an island and a bird population into submission. You're not even selling bombs. What is the point of you? Yeah, look downward forlornly, you deserve it. Okay, hey King. Well done. Our preparations are complete. If what the girl says is true, the pirates won't be leaving until morning. You must meet with Jaboon and get the pearl from him before they arrive. Let us delay no longer, Link. Yeah, he says this, but this current night, it's eternal. You can take however long you want, go visit wherever you want, go talk to whoever you want, and the sun will never rise until we talk to Jaboon. Which is extremely funny, and I don't know why I got into the king as though I was intending to set sail when I know that I'm stopping for this session. Jeez. Alright, hold up. There we go. He's still soaking wet, but at least he's on dry ground. Socially awkward exit. Catch you guys next time for Outset Island.